कौन सा ये गाना है?
क्या है? गिला
क्या है गिला दे
अभी ना जाओ छोड़ के।
हाँ अभी ना जाओ छोड़ के बरा नहीं कभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर दिल अभी बरा नहीं ये शाम ढल तो ले जरा अभी तो कुछ सुना नहीं कॉपीराइट लग जाएगा ये नहीं किया
कॉपी अच्छा ये we are doing this to prevent the C word.
तो कहोगे तुम बता कि दिल अभी नहीं भरा खत्म हो किसी जगह ये ऐसा सिलसिला नहीं कि दिल अभी बरा नहीं. Welcome to 28th episode of the King Pair podcast.
That's it. That's the podcast. A lot has been happening in the world of cricket,
Yes.
as has been happening in our worlds.
Individually,
Which is just
separately.
नहीं, I mean हमने नाश्ता किया बहुत अच्छा अभी.
Omelette
हमने
और toast.
सरहद पार जो है कुछ दोस्तों से बातें की हैं.
Yeah.
और 12:30 बज चुके हैं अब. और हम जागे हैं आप लोगों की वजह से. आप लोगों को पेश
तकरीबन
करने.
10:30 बजे जागा हूँ आज मैं, which
Yes.
is on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Embarrassing
सिचुएशन है ये कि इतने ज़्यादा हम कमिट हो गए हैं.
और आपने सिर्फ 3 कमेंट्स
और
और
30
तकरीबन
likes.
30 लाइक्स हैं.
30 likes.
30 व्यूज हैं.
हाँ 31 व्यूज
31 व्यूज हैं और 4 लाइक्स हैं हमारी वीडियो पे. तो
जिन्होंने
थोड़ा सा
कमेंट
एफर्ट
किया
करें
उनका
आप भी.
शुक्रिया खतीजा.
इवन तो उसने डिसलाइक कमेंट किया लेकिन
उसने
शुक्रिया.
लाइक भी किया मेरा ख्याल है, डिसलाइक कमेंट करके.
मैंने डिसलाइक किया था कमेंट हमारे अकाउंट से.
वेरी नाइस.
मेरे ख्याल से शुरू करते हैं एशेस के साथ, क्योंकि इंग्लैंड ने काफ़ी, एक तो पिछले टेस्ट में काफ़ी अनफॉर्चुनेट हुआ कि बारिश हो गई आखिरी 2 दिनों में, तो वो ड्रॉ हो गया. एंड नाउ दे कांट विन द एशेस एनी मोर. सीरीज ड्रॉ हो सकती है वरना ऑस्ट्रेलिया तो रिटेन कर गई है. लेकिन इसी में उनकी 377 की लीड है. बेयरस्ट्रो रूट ने रिवर्स just played it like that. I've been practicing in the nets. Broad retires in the middle of all this.
Yes.
And any thoughts on Broad's controversial? He's like, I would say, you know what I would call him? He's like the Ashwin of England cricket.
I feel like Broad will be remembered in the annals of cricket.
Yeah, that's
as
the word.
One of the greatest players to have the capacity of getting hit for 36 runs in an over.
It was 35, I believe.
एक वो युवराज सिंह वाला 36 था. Even though that was a T20, but that was quite.
And that was Archer, जिसकी मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. But yeah, wow. The annals of cricket.
Annals of cricket will remember him as a, despite his 600 wickets, despite
150 against just Australia.
Just Australia.
And out of 150, 149 are David Warner.
Yes. But I feel like he will still be remembered as a mediocre bowler, as far as I'm concerned.
Wow. You know what you need? The only thing, आज सुबह में आया हूँ, and it seems like the only cricketer he can think of all morning is Don Bradman.
Okay, so
and my argument, he asked me, why don't you tell this story?
I asked
this
him a very
shitty
simple
story.
question. And the question was, do you know who has scored the most runs aggregate in Ashes?
Yeah.
Not one test series, like throughout their career. In the Ashes test matches.
मैंने कहा स्टीव स्मिथ.
गलत.
अच्छा नहीं. लैंगर नहीं.
लैंगर तो आता भी नहीं कहीं से.
नहीं मतलब
उस टीम में
काफी देर खेला है वो भी.
खैर I mean
रिकी पॉन्टिंग आया और he's like नहीं, डॉन ब्रैडमैन.
हाँ, the man has 5,000 and 38 runs.
I get it. He was in a completely different era though.
उससे कुछ नहीं होता. He still has the
उस
highest
टाइम पे आप
runs in the
आंखें बंद
ICC.
करके खेल
No,
लो,
that's not true.
आपके रन बन जाते
That's
थे.
not true. They were playing without helmets. They were playing on uncovered pitches. They were playing without.
Please ये
the kind
uncovered
of
pitches का
bats-
मतलब सबको बता दो.
यार uncovered pitches का मतलब ये होता है कि अब जब आपका डे एंड होता है ना तो pitches cover हो जाती हैं ताकि जो धूल मिट्टी गर्द हवा बारिश वो सारी pitch पे ना पड़े and remains consistent, right? Or it consistently degenerates as it naturally has to depending on its soil. लेकिन जब वो pitches covered नहीं होती, which was the 1930s or the 1940s, तो जब आप अगले दिन आते हो तो वो पूरी रात they have suffered through the environment. चाहे वो बारिश हो या कुछ भी हो.
What do you mean suffered through the
यार
environment?
because उसमें तूफान आता है बारिश आती है.
लेकिन हमें हर टेस्ट मैच में आती है.
No, but
तूफान
the
बारिश
pitch is
आते तो
covered,
फिर
nah, the pitch
मैच
is
नहीं
covered.
होता था.
No, but the pitch is covered, right? So, इस situation में the pitches also are not covered, right? Remember when the outfield gets too slow because of the rain, the pitches don't. But in that test match, like in those eras or in those test matches, it's very difficult to play the next day because the pitch will react completely differently. There will be uneven bounce. अगर तुम उसकी आखिरी विकेट भी देखो जिसमें वो अगर वो एक दो रन भी मार जाता नहीं he got bowled. Or
quite a player, can't protect his stumps.
Yeah, like for the one match. Otherwise, he scored 99 in every other match. Yeah, what a mediocre player. But Stuart Broad,
Stuart Broad is a great bowler. And we wish him
5,038 runs.
Can you
at
stop
an
talking about
average
him?
of 89.
Broad retired. He retired before this country was even born.
No one cares about Broad. That's not true. I think 48 में हुआ था, so this country was there. I mean, I'm sorry for your limited knowledge of Sir Donald Bradman, the greatest batsman to have ever lived.
Yeah, how can you like take someone who calls himself?
तो मुझे लगता है स्टुअर्ट ब्रॉड को सर दे देंगे. बहुत ही जिल्लत की बात होगी.
तुम पता है ना पूरी इंग्लैंड टीम को मिला हुआ है. I think ऐसा कुछ हुआ था. So I think he does have it. No. Alistair Cook has it. I think Andrew Strauss has it.
Strauss has it, yes.
Actually, the whole England team did not.
And in fact, it's usually captains that get it. Ian Botham has it.
Sir Owen Morgan. I don't know if he's gotten it yet. He should though. World Cup winner.
He will at some point. I think he has. I don't know why. I keep forgetting. But I mean, yeah, obviously one of the greatest.
Yeah. This conversation is very on point to what we started with. So, Zach Crawley, who I, by the way, will call from here forth. He's the Shan Masood of the England team. And of course, Shan Masood is the Zach Crawley of the Pakistani team who bats one down. But he's gone on and made 480 runs, the highest run getter in this series.
अब वो पूरे 10 साल नहीं चलेगा.
Which is Shan Masood, very Shan Masood-esque. Stark, on the other hand, 19 wickets. Stark is like...
Stark
just does not stop giving.
Greatest
test
of all
bowler.
time.
I think if we take out his wickets, he's definitely in the 300s now.
अच्छा देखते हैं. Highest test wickets देखते हैं.
Highest
He should. I mean.
I'm glad we're really freeing flow on this conversation.
Freeing flow on this
freeing
conversation.
flow.
Yeah, आपको पता है सबसे ज़्यादा test wickets किसकी हैं?
Yes, Murli.
उसके बाद.
Warren.
उसके बाद.
Migra.
I.
Anderson. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
and
Anderson.
Then Kumble, and then Broad.
Yeah.
And then Glenn Miller.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
690, dude. He's fast.
690. He's near 700.
No wonder he's not retiring.
Yeah, no, he'll break Warney's record.
Yeah, he has the fitness to get like 20 wickets.
But Murli Dharan के करीब नहीं आ सकता मेरे ख्याल है.
Murli, yeah, spinner था.
I guess that counts. But I mean, it's Jimmy Anderson is a great for sure. Stark, we can check where Stark
is pretty high. He's 333. That's fucking brilliant for a bowler like him. Like you
won't, he's like in the top 30.
Like you don't see express fast bowlers like him in such high numbers.
Is up high.
Ashwin is of course up high.
I never knew this.
Stain
Nathan Lyon भी 496.
मतलब इस पूरी लिस्ट में देख लो ना तुम्हें को जो बहुत तेज फास्ट बॉलर्स नजर आएंगे वो है स्टेन,
Courtney Warner,
Wasim Akram, Ambrose, like they're like legends,
yes,
which are up there. So and Stark has like time, so
but I mean
fantastic.
This is
because I think at a point Stark's going to stop playing white ball as well and then just keep playing red ball. Speaking of red ball, Pakistan has whitewashed Sri Lanka in their first series of the World Test Championship, and like there was last time, there's a lot of speculation. Oh, will Pakistan make it to the final? We need to win 7 out of 12 of our next matches to qualify for the final. thoughts, expectations,
नहीं
hopes?
करेंगे.
नहीं करेंगे.
नहीं करेंगे.
Same, but because you've said that, I think Pakistan will qualify for the final.
मेरे ख्याल है Twitter
and will go up against Australia and then will lose.
I think Twitter में जो cricket fans हैं वो बहुत like positive हो जाते हैं कि नहीं ये आप
हाँ, we just need to beat West Indies at home, we just need to beat Bangladesh at home, and then England at home.
Test series जीतते नहीं हैं. Like कितनी देर बाद जीते हम Test series.
But now we have hashtag Pakistan way, the Pakistan way.
I don't know what that means. This is some sort of thing that feels like
also this is
social
like
media of the
so we won't take names, but yeah, the Pakistan way is apparently something this new management has come up with, which is basically they're going to play.
The management is the same.
It's
just the chairman that
no. The management keeps changing. The management
social media management is the same.
Social media management is the same. I'm talking about the technical management, the cricketing management. They're all calling it the Pakistan way, not Pak ball. Like ESPN Cricinfo has started calling it. What the fuck is Pak ball? And that word has a lot of different connotations which we don't want to get into right now. And our country specifically should not want to get into right now.
Or ever.
Ever. But the Pakistan way gets introduced. We're playing at 6-7's run rate in a test match against Sri Lanka, where we lost or tied the series 1-1. But and then Zaka, Ashraf and Misbah come and they're like, fuck you, Mickey. He's back, so he's going to be likely heading a technical committee which is going to make all the big decisions about any changes in the cricketing board. I fucking hate him right now. Okay, so the first thing that they both have announced that they will do is remove Mickey. Okay. And then the rest of the management goes with it because
that's like a problem. I don't know why they have to do that every time a new chairman comes in, and that means every time a new government comes in,
and which also means every time
and
sometimes it means multiple times in one government as well. It's
वो तो आपस में बड़े हो गए.
I think it's just really bad international image wise because you want coaches to come here. Grant Bradburn seemed like a good coach. He was doing well since he's come, and it's just been shit. Like he's been here for 3 months, and then the problem is it's also financially a bad decision because when you're in contracts with these coaches and staff, अगर आपने 3 साल का किया, अगर आप उनको without any cause निकाल रहे हैं, which is basically के हुकूमत बदली है या हमारा चेयरमैन बदला है, तो you have to pay them. And that's a lot of money. They had to do that.
More than that, like why would people be confident about coming to your country and coaching?
Yeah, that's exactly what they don't want though. Yeah. They want a local coach.
Yeah, but what local coach? Waqar Yunus? They want Waqar Yunus.
I will quit cricket if Waqar Yunus comes back. I think Waqar Yunus
will come in. Especially by the whole pavilion.
I will.
मुझे लग रहा है इनकी अच्छी
Fakhre Alam can be our coach.
Fakhre Alam बन जाएगा.
I think he would make a good
Fakhre Alam आलसी होगा. That's a very important.
Tinky
Being
winky.
a chiropractor in a national team is a very coveted position.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah. Anyway, so should we get more into this? Like, you said you didn't want to say anything about Zaka, Ashraf and Misbah, but like, I think World Cup year, this is such a bad time to do any
they're
change.
Not winning the World Cup. Like, okay. I'm just going to make some statements. You're not going to qualify for the Test Championship final. You're not winning the World Cup.
Okay, you know what? But I'll say this realistically now.
You can make it to the final of the Asia Cup and maybe win.
Asia Cup ठीक है. First of all, the biggest क्या कहते हैं, मतलब लॉलीपॉप मिल गया ये टूर्नामेंट. बहुत
like क्या मतलब
नेपाल और बांग्लादेश, like wow. But I think Pakistan has a really good chance in the World Cup. I don't think we have a good chance in the Test Championship
at all.
No one does.
No, I mean, but they're good at it.
I think Pakistan has a good chance. We have our top 3 batters are in the top 5. Our top 3 batters are in the top 5.
Yeah, हम कहाँ पे हैं ODI rankings? मुझे तो ये भी नहीं पता. Second पे. Wow.
You didn't even know that, did you?
No, I'm very shocked.
Imam, Fakhr, and Babar are the 3 are in the top 5 best batters.
I still have my doubts.
I think we have a very solid chance to get to the final.
I think Australia will definitely be in the final. India will choke probably.
India will choke in India, I feel like.
हाँ, and वैसे India जीत भी सकता है लेकिन मेरा नहीं ख्याल.
I think it's a Pakistan-India final in the cards.
Yeah, लेकिन New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand's just gonna kick their ass in the semi-final. Or just England.
England भी अच्छा खेल रहा है. Like I think Australia, New Zealand, England are my top contenders for the World Cup.
And then Pakistan.
And India is perhaps a little low on the list.
Yeah, they've been really disappointing in tournaments.
West Indies वाला भी बात कर सकते हैं.
बल्कि हाँ, West Indies has beat India by I think what 6 wickets. They were हमें actually लग रहा था हम गलत मैच देख रहे थे because they were like 90 for nothing. And then they are 181 all out. And this is not even like a bad team. This wasn't like a second string team. It was what Rohit Sharma wasn't there. And Rohit.
बाकी सारे तो थे.
But बाकी सारे थे. Like Shubman was there. Ishan Kishan, he's got some experience. Akshar Patel, like Pandya, बहुत players थे. Yeah, it was quite shocking.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really. I'm glad West Indies is getting something their way. Lastly, I think bad news we've heard over the last couple of weeks is what? ये वाली है.
अच्छा.
तुम्हारे Parker कौन सा?
Parker
Vector pen. We are sponsored by them. Ayesha Naseem has out of nowhere called it quits to international cricket. She started at the age of 15. She's ending it at 18. Early retirement, but on the basis of religious reasons. And
is that what the official statement says?
There is no official statement. So the PCB has just not selected her in the next squad. But apparently that is the reason that the PCB did try to convince her.
Is the speculation कि internal religious मसला टीम के अंदर वो मसला है या फिर like उसकी family वगैरह की तरफ से?
There's no clarity on that.
अच्छा ये भी नहीं पता हमें.
But it's just for religious reasons because she wants to. That is what but apparently
or maybe it's of her own volition.
That's what they're saying. It is of her own volition, and the PCB apparently did try to convince her otherwise. Okay. And we know how good the PCB is at convincing people to do things, especially women. I'm sure they convinced.
नहीं अपनी बातों में
or tried to convince her.
बनवा लेते हैं वो.
हाँ मतलब they खेल लो यार क्या होगा.
हाँ पैसे कम देंगे लेकिन खेल लो.
हाँ. By the way, let's also just bring this to the top of your minds again, but like. We've been posting some videos from the Pakistan women's cricket team के साथ जो हमने session किया था. Ayesha was there as well, and I just want to say that 100. What was it that a top level player, so a A category player, which is Nidadar, Bisma Maruf, like these top players, get 138,000 retainer a month. I have friends who make more. Who have just graduated and the top A.
दे दो खोल खोल के सबको स्कीम बता दो. Give it away.
And yeah, and they make about what 50K a match, international match, which is absolute shit. But like, and comparatively to countries like even Bangladesh, and if you use the purchasing power parity,
high economics, quick math.
Yeah. Even then, it's comparatively lesser if you look at cost of living in.
और उनसे एक्सपेक्ट किया जाता है कि आप सुबह ट्रेनिंग्स पे भी शो करेंगे, शो अप करेंगे. फिर उनके पास ट्रेनिंग के लिए जगह क्या है? कि नीट कॉलेज का जो है वो एक ग्राउंड है, ठीक है. लम्स भी उनको जगह नहीं देता.
Because Lums is so useless. They do nothing. Nobody uses it. We've used the nets more than their own team has.
हाँ, like हमारी women's cricketers वहाँ पर अब we will not name names, लेकिन we know कि they've requested us कि हम लम्स का ग्राउंड इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. और आप ये सोचे कि हम नेट्स पे खेल सकते हैं आप वीकेंड्स पे जाके, लेकिन आप अपनी नेशनल
टीम को
जो है वो नई जगह देने.
And Lums by the way doesn't even have a women's cricket team. They tried to.
कहेगा कि हमें तो पता भी नहीं है ये बात है या नहीं. I mean your entire fucking point of existence is to reach out. ये अगर आप इतना वो करते हैं कि जी like we have outreach या जो भी.
And it's not like certain people in Lums don't have connections with the PCB either. Let's be real.
I mean, like people in top positions have just like very close links, but they've just not cared enough about it.
Yeah, it seems like
and
it.
they don't. Or I mean, वो किनेट के ग्राउंड में जाके खेलने वो भी ये भी.
मतलब it's such a prestige as well. They have the fucking bowling arm lab. What do you call that? Biomechanics lab.
हफीज आया होता था.
हफीज आया होता था. हसनैन भी वहाँ अपना action. But Lums has one of the only biomechanics labs in the entire region.
Yeah.
So it's
लेकिन
so
ग्राउंड नहीं हम दे सकते.
ग्राउंड नहीं दे सकते. And it's not even used. That's the ridiculous.
या तो आपकी कोई टीम होना जो कि
and if you want more, they wanted Lums to have a women's cricket team. They got a coach. By the way, it turned out to be a shocking. And I mean, if you want more women in the game, bring the national players here. Let them train here. Let them have coaches here. They have a ground right there. It's just the perfect opportunity. More women from Lums even might get motivated to go and take up the game. Not a fucking coach coach
नहीं आई मीन वो तो
escaped
ऊपर तक
lumps.
ही हालात हैं लम्स के तो कोच हर तरह के कोच जो बैठे हुए लम्स में वो इसी तरह के स्टुअर्ट वॉल से लेके लम्स तक
I don't know if like
Wow.
पिछले में हमें कॉपीराइट का डर था क्योंकि हमने एपी डिलॉन लगाया हुआ था पीछे. इस दफा मुझे डर है कि हम
काटना पड़ेगा इन चीज़ें सू हो जाएंगे फखरे आलम हमें पहले करेगा सू कि आपने क्या बना दिया ठीक है
कोच ऑफ
फिर
पाकिस्तान
लम्स कहेगा कि आपकी डिग्रियां हम वापस ले रहे हैं
ले लें वैसे. what is the degree even gotten? My workplace didn't even ask for it.
हाँ लाइकवाइज
Like
मैंने नहीं भेजी अभी तक
they
जस्ट लाइक
सबको खाड़ लो जो खाड़ना है बेसिकली.
आई मीन जस्ट वो दे दो ना यानी कि याद पे जो खाड़ दो तुम लोग अपनी उस पे कोई बिल्डिंग बन जाएगी कोई इनक्यूबेटर और पता नहीं क्या लाइक people coming with like shitty businesses that like just fail after like 2 months or something.
Watch a couple of Lums kids make everything about their university.
हाँ फिर Instagram पे वो आएंगे ads के ओ हमने ये शर्ट क्या आपने इतनी सिल्की शर्ट कभी पहनी है और वो ही बंद हो जाएगा 5 महीने.
अच्छा मैंने एक देखा था by the way. आप हमें स्पॉन्सर कर सकते हैं and then we might trust you but वो मैं उस ब्रांड का भी नाम नहीं लूँगा. We have enough brands on our ass now. That sounded so wrong.
Branded asses.
Branded asses. Like what they used to do to horses.
I do not remember.
घोड़ों से भी एक प्लेयर याद आते हैं मुझे. So anyway वो उनकी बहुत अच्छी डील चल रही थी of like these bags. I was like I don't know I'm gonna get it. और मैं वही नहीं सोच रहा था मैं लूँगा. फिर मैंने कहा यार ये वैसे बैग बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है इतना महंगा नहीं है. तो फिर मैंने जाके ना थोड़े कमेंट्स देखे. Apparently it's a scam.
I'm not.
And there are a bunch of Lum students like modeling for it and stuff. Of course with the real thing, but like they don't send the real thing.
I think they just want to model. Like every Lums kid wants to model.
Yeah, it's their dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like just ये काट देना. Most of them aren't even pretty. It's just like horrible.
अच्छा एक और चीज़ फाइनल बात और इस पे हम इख्तिताम करेंगे. मेरे दोस्तों ने 1 बजे पहुंचना था तो टाइम तो हो गया है. बट मैंने ये कहना था कि मैं बिल्कुल बात भूल गया.
तुम चाहते हो कि तुम अपने दोस्त से मिलो?
मैं बिल्कुल चाहता हूँ अपने दोस्त से मिलो.
क्यों?
You've been trying to convince me otherwise the whole time.
I mean
But
I
it's
just
not
don't
going
see
to happen.
news. They don't talk about Batman. They don't even know about his existence.
हमारे इस पॉडकास्ट का देखें हम कंसिस्टेंटली अब एपिसोड्स बना रहे हैं. आपने लाइक करना है, कमेंट करना है, सब्सक्राइब करना है, शेयर करना है. 3 सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ गए, हमें 30 चाहिए और अगले हफ्ते तक अगले मतलब संडे या मंडे तक 30 और चाहिए. आपने अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर करना है और मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंटली हमारा ख्वाब है कि हमने इस पॉडकास्ट को नंबर 2 पे लेके जाना है. वर्ल्ड बेस्ट पॉडकास्ट ऑन क्रिकेट नंबर 2. थैंक यू. Caught behind. I swear this is not recording.